Fu Havoc 2. Technically, it is Saturday morning. It is midnight or whatever, a little after midnight. I'm going to bed early. I'm not going to make this a long vlog. I just want to put this out there as a thought to everyone, especially everyone who's watching me. You ever wonder if everything you do, no matter how hard you try to make your life better, is it even worth it? Because for me, it seems like the harder I try, no matter what, I seem to just keep busting out with epic fails. I failed in love. I failed in life. I failed in the military. It's like I got like the opposite of a horseshoe up my ass. And it's like, there's nothing but bad news for me. I never get good news, ever. And I'm like, I'm just wondering, if anybody else is out there that ever feels like, why in the hell does God keep letting me wake up in the morning? And it drives me crazy. And I've had my bouts with depression. I still have my bouts with depression. I'm not gonna lie about it. But it just irks me to wonder if everything that I do, where am I getting with it? I've always tried to strive to be a good person. I've always tried to be the best I could be at all things. And up until I got injured, great. Well, that's just great. I'm sure you guys can't see me, but up until I got injured, I was doing fairly well. And now it's like I'm doing the opposite of that. And the harder I try, the worse the things get. And I'm like, man, come on. Why won't God give me a break? And I'm sure there's plenty of people out there that always preach the same line that I've heard from many people time and time again, over and over again. And they always say the same damn thing, that God won't put more on you than you can bear. That is the biggest crock of bullshit I've ever heard in my life. Because if that was the case, I wouldn't be as bad off as I am. And to quote Fall Out Boy, sometimes the only thing you get for having any faith is being tested and tested again. I am sick and tired of not having success. I am sick and tired of not getting anywhere in life. I'm sick and tired of not having a life and suffering and doing down in jobs and can't find any good jobs. And the more I try, the worse the shit gets for me. And I'm sick and tired of it. The only thing I got good going on for me right now is Nicole. And I hope that it's real and that I'm not being catfish, because that's going to really suck. Because I really do love this girl, And so it doesn't help that she's in the Philippines. It doesn't help that I'm in the States. It doesn't help that I don't have a really good job. I don't want to be led on and screwed over. I've had enough of that all my life. And it seems like the more I try, the worse the shit gets. And so I'm like, I just want to, excuse me, is anybody out there with me? Is anybody out there ever feel like you want to ask God, why in the hell do you keep letting me get up to suffer every damn day? Seems like I get up and I have suffering. Seems like I got God on speed dial and God's permanently holding the hold button. And then it seems like God is just rubbing shit in my face. Like, not only is he rubbing shit in my face, but he's taking a big dump on top of me. And then he's wiping my ass he's wiping his ass with my face and just rubbing it in and out. And it just never ends. So, I'm not trying to complain. Because, it doesn't really do anything to complain. It's just wasting energy. I'm just trying to make a statement to see if anybody else out there ever feels that God is just constantly dumping on them. And when I say dumping, I mean literally taking a shit. I mean, I feel like God is shitting down my throat every day. And a lot of people aren't going to like this vlog. And I don't like it. But I'm telling the truth, I often feel like the more I try, the worse my life seems to get. And I'm not going to lie, there are days where I just want to give the fuck up. Unfortunately, there's no place in heaven for me. And the devil doesn't want me, because when I go down there, I'm taking over. I've been a slave up here long enough to mankind. I'll be damned if I'll be slave to a damn deity slave. So, in the end, anybody ever feels like that way, leave me a comment. Leave me a thought. Let me know. I'm James Williams Jr. This is Kung Fu Havoc 2. Happy Saturday morning, and good night.